You wanted a fairy tale. You wanted a happy ending. Here's the cold truth. Most men react to a breakup like children, begging, apologizing, posting late-night sob stories, and shrinking into someone forgettable. Don't be most men. If you want her to regret losing you, begging is the fastest path to invisibility. Screaming your pain into DMs? That's the road to irrelevance. The men who get remembered, and the women who look back and regret what they threw away. Follow a different playbook. It's silent, it's savage, it's strategic, and it begins with one brutal decision. You will stop performing for her. You will stop giving your value away for free. You will stop offering access to your life like it's charity. First rule, no contact is not weakness. It's a weapon. Silence creates a vacuum, and vacuums get filled with questions. When you disappear, she's forced to reevaluate. You breaking yourself to be seen? Predictable. You choosing yourself and your growth while she watches from the sidelines? That's unforgettable. Second rule, become the man she used to respect, but better. This isn't surface-level glue. It's not a haircut and some new clothes. It's a ruthless, daily work. Lift, read, sleep, eat right, build income streams, reclaim friendships, start a project that bangs louder than your heartbreak. Ambition is attractive because it signals you were never disposable, even to yourself. Third rule, protect your assets. This is practical, not petty. Your money, your time, your reputation, treat them like weapons and shields. Separate accounts, clear boundaries, reasonable legal advice if needed. Men who are careful with their future don't beg for second chances. They earn them by becoming unmissable. Fourth rule, make quiet, undeniable upgrades. Post less, live more. Let your glow-up be organic, not arrogant. Subtlety hits harder than shouting. A tasteful story of a new trip, a new accomplishment, a new circle of friends. That's the soundtrack of someone moving beyond the past. No gloating, no baiting. Just results on display. Fifth rule, control your narrative. Never air grievances publicly. Never weaponize drama. You own one message. Forward. When asked, answer in 3 words or less. When tempted to explain, don't. Ambiguity breeds curiosity. Explanation breeds closure. Give her the question mark, not the period. Final rule. The end game isn't revenge. It's indifference wrapped in excellence. Make her regret losing you, not because you tormented her, but because her life lost a force of nature. She'll remember the parts of you that mattered, the discipline, the humor, the loyalty, the fire. That memory will ache more than any insult or social post. So start today. Cut the contact. Build the body. Build the bank. Build the life. Make progress louder than your pain. When she finally looks back, let her regret be quiet, the kind that stings every time she sees a man who never needed her permission to be great. That's the cold truth. Now go become the kind of man who makes history, not headlines. Listen carefully, because this is where most men fail. You don't make her regret losing you by telling her she made a mistake. You make her regret it by becoming a man she no longer has access to. Not a slightly improved version of your old self. A rebuilt, recalibrated, reforged version. Because after a breakup, every man has 2 paths. Path 1, collapse. Cry to friends. Lose discipline. Become a shell of himself. Let heartbreak turn into identity. Path 2, ascend. Turn the pain into fuel. Let the loss turn into momentum. And here's the part nobody warned you about. Your body is the first battlefield. Not because looks matter more than character, but because your physical state is the loudest signal of your inner reality. If your back is curved, your stomach is soft, your eyes are dull, you are broadcasting defeat before you even speak. So you start with the body. No negotiation, no excuses, no tomorrow. You hit the gym like it owes you money. You sweat like your past depends on it, because it does. You train discipline, not just muscle. Strength isn't just physical. Strength reminds you that you are still dangerous. Dangerous to stagnation. dangerous to passivity, dangerous to becoming forgettable. Next, your environment. Clean your room, clean your car, clean your digital life. Throw away things that anchor you to the past. Delete the photos you keep revisiting at 1 a.m. They are emotional poison disguised as nostalgia. Your space is your mirror. If it's cluttered, overwhelmed, neglected, so are you. You don't move forward while living inside your own ruins. Then, your mission. A man without purpose is a man waiting to be used. Your mission can be building a business, finishing your degree, training for a marathon, improving your craft. Learning a high-value skill, it doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it pulls you forward harder than your memories pull you back. Because when a man has momentum, regret becomes gravity on the people who doubted him. Finally, your circle. If your friends encourage laziness, distraction, or pity, distance yourself. Not with fights, not with drama. Just move differently. Find men who are building, men who don't whine, men who hold you accountable, men who live by standards, not impulses, because your environment is not just where you are, it's who you become. And here's the truth. No one wants to say, self-improvement hurts before it feels good. You will wake up tired. You will feel lonely sometimes. Your old life will call you back. Ignore it. The pain you feel now is the old version of you dying. Let him go. The man she'll regret losing is on the other side of your discipline, not your memories. Build your foundation first. Because here's the reality. Most men don't just lose a relationship. They lose themselves inside it, not because they were weak, but because they were unprotected. No boundaries, no standards, no self-ownership. You loved with your whole chest, and she held the remote. That ends now. This chapter is about armor. Not against women, but against your own tendencies to give everything away. Rule 1. Your time is currency. Stop giving it away like it's cheap. After a breakup, most men stay available. They answer every text. They respond instantly. They stay on standby like a loyal dog waiting to be called back. Not you. From this moment forward, your time is expensive. Your attention is selective. Your access is earned, not assumed. The less of you she can reach, the more of you she remembers. Silence is not avoidance. Silence is power. Rule 2. Protect your finances. Nothing will drain a man faster than emotional chaos mixed with financial chaos. You want to know why breakups destroy men more than women? Because most men never learn to separate emotional life from financial life. From now on, separate accounts, separate plans, separate financial identity. Your money is your freedom. Fund. The more you build it, the less you can ever be controlled. A man with options can walk away. A man with no options becomes a hostage. Rule 3. Protect your emotional real estate. The most expensive property in the world isn't land. It's space in your mind. If she still lives there, rent-free, you are not free. This is where most men fail. They go no contact physically, but keep talking to her in their imagination. You must stop replaying the old scenes. Stop rewriting the past. Stop trying to understand her decisions. Closure is a myth. She didn't leave because she didn't understand you. She left because she believed she had a better option. Your only job now is to become the option she never gets again. Rule 4. Guard your identity. You are not her ex, almost her memory. You are a man in the middle of a rebirth. Nothing about who you were is final. You're becoming someone sharper, smarter, calmer, more focused, more valuable. When she thinks of you months from now, it shouldn't feel familiar. It should feel like she lost access to a different species entirely. This chapter isn't about revenge. It's about sovereignty. Your life, your decisions, your path. It's on your terms, because the man who protects himself can never be destroyed the same way twice. This is where everything changes, because women don't regret losing a man who crumbles. They regret losing a man who outgrows the entire life they once shared. When she left, she assumed something. You peaked with her. That your best days were behind you. That she was the highlight of your story. Your mission now is simple. Make that assumption look laughable. Not through words, not through arguments, not through trying to prove a point, through results, through momentum, through a life that refuses to slow down. You're not going to get over her. You are going to outgrow her. And here's how. Step 1. Become unavailable in the best way possible. Your calendar should be full. Gym sessions, work projects, learning, travel, brotherhood, silence growth. When your life is full of purpose and motion, there is no room for obsessing over someone who walked away. Your absence in her world becomes louder than any message you could send. Step 2. Level up. Your social circle, your environment must challenge you. Hang around men who don't complain, don't beg, don't break, don't need validation, don't fold under rejection. Men who are on the path, men of ambition make you ambitious. Men of purpose make you dangerous. Men who don't chase love make you magnetic. Your circle is either your anchor or your launch pad. Choose wisely. Step 3. Become interesting. Again, men lose themselves in relationships. You used to have hobbies. You used to care about learning. You used to chase something that felt bigger than you. Bring that man back. Pick up martial arts, motorcycle, riding, running, photography, music, building something with your hands, anything that makes you feel alive. A man with passion has gravity. People orbit him. Opportunities orbit him. Regret orbits him. Step 4. Tell a better story with your life. Your life should feel like a movie, not a rerun. Your story is unfolding right now, and every choice you make is a scene. When she checks your page, and she will, she should see progress, strength, new environments, new confidence, not forced happiness, not attention-seeking, not petty revenge, just a man becoming undeniable. Here is the truth that stings the hardest. Women don't regret losing the man they left. They regret losing the man he became after she was gone. That's your advantage, because your transformation doesn't just affect your life. It rewrites the memory of the relationship itself. She didn't lose the man she remembers. She lost the man she will never get access to again. There's a moment after the breakup where the dynamic shifts. She expects you to chase. She expects you to explain. She expects you to fight for her. She expects you to prove your worth, because that's what most men do. They panic, they beg, they negotiate their value like they're running a clearance sale on their dignity, not you. This chapter is how you become the exception, the one she didn't see coming. The power of disappearing without drama, no announcements, no speeches, no "I'm working on myself" paragraphs, no "you'll regret this" monologues. You simply remove your presence from her life. No one following, no blocking, no petty moves. You just stop showing up. Why? Because nothing is more memorable than the space where you used to be. Most men try to make her notice them. You are going to make her realize your absence, and realization hits harder than persuasion. The unbreakable rule: no explanation. You don't owe her clarity. You don't owe her emotional processing. You don't owe her closure. Closure is self-respect, not conversation. When people ask where you've been, the answer is simple: working. Let the silence speak louder than any speech. Mystery is power. Scarcity is power. Self-control is power, and she will feel it. The social media rule post: nothing for the first phase, not even the gym, not even the grind, not even the glow-up. Silence builds tension. Then, slowly, you reappear, not loud, not flashy, just dangerously. Improved. A photo at a new place, a sharp outfit, a real smile, a life that feels full without her in it. Not, "Look, I'm doing better, but I don't even think about this anymore." That hits different. That lingers. That stings. The self-respect rule: if she reaches out, and she might, Do not rush to reply. Take your time, not to play games, but because you're genuinely busy building. When you respond, be calm, collected, short, kind, sweet, but not available. You're not cold. You're just no longer hers. That difference creates regret more powerfully than any argument or guilt trip ever could. The shift. This is where she starts to question. Why didn't he fall apart? Did he ever really need me? Why? Does he look better now than when he was with me? Did I misjudge his value? Good. You didn't say a word. But the message is loud. You didn't lose him. You lost access to the man he became. Quiet power is the kind of power she never forgets. This is the part every man wants to rush to, but only the men who did the work first get to use it effectively, because regret doesn't come from seeing you with another woman. Regret comes from realizing you became the man she always wanted after she lost the right to stand beside him. These moves don't chase her. They force her to sit with the loss. Let's get into it. Move number 1. The unbothered upgrade, not the fake glow-up, not the forced selfies, not the look how happy I am act that screams insecurity. I mean, the real upgrade. Better posture, better skin, better style, better physique. More calm in your eyes, more purpose in your schedule. People change their look to forget someone. Men on their mission change their look because they outgrew who they were. She'll recognize the difference instantly. One version is coping. The other is evolving. Move number 2. The new circle. A man is judged by the company he keeps. If she sees you surrounded by winners, men who are building women who respect themselves. Conversations that elevate you, she'll realize she didn't just lose you, she lost access to a new world. You didn't level up for attention. You leveled up because mediocrity no longer felt like home. Move number 3, the strategic presence. You don't overshare. You don't post every detail. You allow your life to be seen, not explained. One clean, confident picture every now and then. Good lighting, clean fit, strong jawline, calm expression, no captions like, "on my grind." No quotes, no energy of, "look at me now," just, "I am." The silence around the image does most of the talking. Move number 4, emotional availability, just not for her. This one hits the hardest. When she sees you, kind, warm, respected present. Laughing, connecting with others, but none of it is directed at her, that's when regret becomes real. Because she'll realize something she never saw while she had you. Your love was a privilege, and she no longer qualifies. Move number 5, the calm. Polite distance. If she texts, "Hey," you don't jump. If she calls, you don't scramble. If she tries to reminisce, you don't feed the nostalgia. You respond like this. "Hope you're well. I've been focused on a lot lately. Short, warm, but gone. Not bitter, not emotional, not trying." To win. Just unavailable. Because the greatest regret a woman can feel is, he still cares, just not for me anymore. When a man becomes grounded, disciplined, self-directed, and emotionally sovereign, he doesn't need to make her regret losing him. She does that on her own. Let me say something that will sting a little. You don't truly make her regret losing you by getting her back. You make her regret losing you by no longer needing her at all, because regret isn't a reaction. Regret is realization. Realization hits months later, when the world gets quiet, when she's alone with her thoughts, when the new excitement faded, when the thrill wore off, when the attention slowed, when life got real again, and in that silence, she remembers the way you cared, the way you listened, the way you dreamed, the way you protected, the way you loved, fully, deeply, without hesitation. But here's the difference now. You're no longer standing where she left you. You didn't freeze. You didn't wait. You didn't beg. You outgrew the version of yourself she knew. And that is the moment regret hits like a freight train, not because she lost a man, but because she lost the man she once prayed would choose her. The real victory isn't revenge. It's reinvention. Let other men chase revenge. Let them post quotes. Let them subtweet. Let them spiral. You are focusing forward, learning, disciplining, creating, rebuilding, evolving, ascending. You are writing a future so compelling that the past becomes irrelevant. People think the opposite of love is hate. Wrong. The opposite of love is indifference, not emotional coldness. Not numbness, just the simple, powerful truth. I'm good now. I don't need this anymore. I don't need you to feel whole. When you get to that place, you become untouchable. Not because you don't feel, but because you no longer cling. That is what breaks her. Not revenge. Not another girl. Not flashy success, but the calm, grounded, unshakable truth. You moved on, gracefully. The final image she keeps forever. You're not angry. You're not dramatic. You're not bitter. You're not trying to prove anything. You simply became healthier, stronger, wiser, more respected, more fulfilled, more you and the version of you she knew. He's gone, replaced by a man she no longer has access to, and that is the deepest regret of all. She didn't lose you. She lost the chance to grow beside the man you became. And once a man realizes his worth, he never goes back.